Andres, is your life of being a minimalist taking away the fun in life, or or is it making you live a hard life with your minimalism?
Not at all. Actually, I pointed this out in last week, uh, and I'll get a little more personal because the last week I was more general with the car example, and this question is
Mm.
more personal. So
Mm.
uh, in 2014, in 2013. Uh, I had everything, so to speak. I was
Mm.
living in California. Wow, I'm living in California, and I
Mm.
had a car. Wow, I owned a car, and I was living in a nice place. Wow, I'm living in a nice place, very very comfortable. And then, but I was not happy. And then
Mm.
I decided that I'm going to move to Taipei because I had actually many years before I had visited Taipei, and I had been there several times, and I decided, you know what, I'm always happy there. I'm gonna go there. So I moved out. I sold my car at a loss, um, and I was living in Taipei, and I was just so happy there. I was living in a
Mm.
much smaller place, um, kind of like maybe a little bigger than the place I have now. Just to give you an idea, I didn't measure it, but the where I live now is about
Mm.
15 by 15 feet, and
Mm.
where I was living in Taipei, the room was about around the same size, maybe bigger, maybe 20 by 20, something like that.
Mm.
Um, and Taipei, of the 4 years I lived there, it became my favorite city in the world. I've been to Singapore, I've been to Tokyo.
Mm.
Of course, I lived in California, and you really cannot compare Taipei with Davao. It's not a fair comparison because Taiwan is a rich country compared to the
Mm.
Philippines.
Yeah.
But I didn't have a car. The place I was living in was nowhere near as big as the place I
Mm.
was living in California, and I didn't even need a car because there were so many transportation options. There's a clean metro. There's which you don't even have to plan your trips in Taipei because the
Mm.
metro like comes every less than 5 minutes, so you don't even have to plan your trip. You just go there, you wait, your train will get there, don't worry, it'll get there, you get to where you're going, you get the bus, you've got the metro, you've got the taxis, there's a bike sharing program, um, food that this the street food will not make you sick. The foreigners can, and any foreigner. I mean, it makes some foreigners sick, but again, the vast majority of foreigners, you will not get sick eating the street food. So
Mm.
I had less, and I was so much happier. And
Mm.
again, I don't want to judge people. I don't want to, like I
Mm.
said last
Yeah.
week, I don't want to say
Mm.
my minimalism is a virtue that you
Mm.
lack. No, 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 no. I'm just saying
Mm. Mm.
minimalism for me, and I think for everybody, and it's different for everybody, what how
Mm.
the minimalism that you practice, and we talked about that last week also. It will not it will make you happier, and it will put more
Mm.
fun into
Mm.
your life.
Mm.
When you
Mm.
have less things, I mentioned the car before. Let's talk about clothes. If you have a lot of clothes,
Yeah.
consider that's nice, but that's more laundry you have to do. You
Mm.
know, if you right, you know, if you have if you have a lot of things, that's more things that you need to take care of
Mm.
that take away from your time. And the thing is, what happens if you buy something that's brand new and it's beautiful and it's expensive and that makes you happy for a little while, but then you have to keep cleaning it and maintaining it and keeping it up in good condition? That's, for me, that takes away my fun, and that takes
Mm.
away from time that I can spend uh, reading a book, hanging out with my friends.
Yes.
And if I don't take care of it, well, then sometime later I say, "Wow, look at this dirty old thing," and then I remember, "Oh, I spent so much money on that, so and I'm not going to get the money back." And you know, so I would say being a minimalist is. Is the opposite. It will make you happier. And again, it depends for everybody what the minimalism is.
Mm.
You know,
Mm.
what how are you going to practice your minimalism? What makes you happy? What makes you happier? Glasses or
Mm.
contacts? What makes you
Mm.
happier? The cord headphones or the cordless? You know, it really
Mm.
it really depends. Because both wearing glasses, that can be an example of minimalism. Not wearing glasses and wearing contacts instead, that can be an example of
Exactly. Mm.
minimalism.
Mm. Mm.
The contact lenses might not be an example of minimalism. The wired headphones might not be an example of minimalism. The wireless, because they're more expensive, might not be an example of minimalism. But find find I encourage everyone to practice minimalism. Minimalism is for everyone. It is different for everyone. Find out which what works for you, and
Mm.
it will make you happy. Getting back
Mm.
to the priests and the nuns, being a minimalist doesn't mean you become a priest or a nun and you take the vows of poverty. No, it
Yes.
means finding what do you need, because, and I
Mm.
don't know who said this, and maybe did we say this last week, but the things that you own, they end up owning you.
Yeah.
Mm.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So
Especially, you know,
so the
especially,
simple answer, sorry, but the simple answer is
yeah, continue.
minimalism makes life more fun.
Yes.
It's
Correct.
more
Correct.
fun. It's more fun in the Philippines, and it's even funner with minimalism.
Wow.